Okay. Now we'll talk about what is and how, what is SSV and how it is SSV assessment is done. Assessment is done. It has got three techniques because GTO, psych, and interview. And finally, we call conference. All four of them have got equal marks of 225. 225 marks are there each. Conference marks will leave it aside temporarily. Initially, we'll talk about GTO has got 225, psych has 225, IO has got 225 marks. 90 is the pass mark. 90 is the pass mark. 90 is the pass mark.
Passing.
Okay. Now, let's take a situation. Out of 90, a person GTO has given 90 plus, so he has been passed by GTO. But he has not been cleared by psychologist and interview. But the total marks is 240. 240. So if you have been passed by at least one assessor, and you have got total marks which is 250 entered in the computer, then you come under discussion. Okay. Secondly, in the second case, here he has been passed by psychologist, here he has been passed by the interviewing officer. All of them, in all situations, the total marks is about 240, hence comes under discussion. Even if you are passed by 1 or 2, and if your total marks is less than 40, then you are dropped. Then no discussion takes place. No discussion takes place. So the aim should be to endeavor to at least pass in one and do reasonably well in other two technique, even if you have not done well, so that your total marks are there somewhere 240 plus, 240 plus, so that you have got fair chance of passing, Now next, in this case, he has been passed by two, psychologist and interviewing officer. He has been not been recommended by GTO. Still he comes under discussion. Here also was one under discussion. Here again he comes discussion. Here he has been passed by GTO and interviewing officer, and again under discussion. Now look, here it is passed by 2, and it is more than 240, but 265 minus means he has been vetoed by the GTO. He said, I will not pass him. All three assessors must concur or give concurrence. They must concur to pass the candidate. If anyone says no, means no. There will not be any question of any discussion. So all three of them got equal veto. He may be a major as a GTO, they may be IO, may be major general, but all of them have got equal power. Same now. Now look at the third situation can come where you have been passed by all three. You passed by all three, and your marks are less than 240. Still you have not passed. You still remain under discussion only. They are rare situation, but very, very rare situation where, look at it here, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. All of them have been passed by three assessors, but still he comes in discussion, he has not been passed. He has not been passed. Why? There are reasons for it. All three assessors may be having some doubt, and they have given benefit of doubt to the candidate. And when the discussion starts for the candidate before a candidate enters the conference hall, marks are announced first by GTO, then by psych, then the interviewing officer. If it is entered in computer, once it is entering the computer, if the total marks are about 240 and above, and if I has passed by one, he comes under discussion. Then the discussion starts. So even if he passed by all three, in the discussion, it emanates that gentleman is, no, I had doubts, but still I have passed. Okay, all of them agreed. Okay, we'll ask a question now. Here the conference comes into play. There are certain questions will be given to the interviewing officer, and interviewing officer will ask a question where all three had the doubts. All three had the doubts. So this conference bill itself is a test by itself. Here the flexibility was given to the three assessors to give marks. Here it is tabular form. If you are passed and you have marked so much, and based on table you are given a mark. But if you are passed with all three and if you have dropped, then something will have to return by interviewing officer why the candidate has been dropped, but he will be dropped. But rare is rare. It's not as if he has been passed, generally candidate is passed, but there are situations, at least we have had faced few of them, where rare they have been dropped. Okay, now let's. All 15 qualities are there. So are given as no rating on a scale of 1 to 10. 1. Okay. Now, 1 being the highest, and normally 9 is the worst thing. Never, no one gives around there. It's 1 to 8. Generally, people give 1 to 8. No one has yet got in any qualities more than 5. No one, I have not seen anything till date getting 4, 3, 2, 1. Impossible. So they are just scale of, there's a thought of even changing the scale by itself, but it has not been affected till now. Okay, notwithstanding the same, let's in this case, first is your intelligence test is conducted based upon intelligence. Here is OIR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here it is, this is the OIR rating is given. Then each assessor will make this is a form, they will have to fill it, and each quality he has to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. That is what is scaling here, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, isn't it? Okay. Now, and after that, each factor overall rating is given here, overall rating here. And finally, this comes the overall present rating. He gives an overall present rating, 8, 6, and all. And this is a sample candidate I have taken. I am not a real thing. After that, there's a conference. They based upon this present rating that he is given it, all three assessors, they got here, they make it predictive rating. Predictive rating means based upon the training that you got and your own capability. He says, though I have given 8, but this gentleman has got capability to go to 6 after training. After that's predictive. Then each assessor will give initial mark 91, 91, 98, and the other by this have been given. Pass mark is 90, so it means all candidates here referred here have been passed by the assessor. Passed by the assessor. That is, one will say, I have taken a psychologist, he has passed. Now, based upon the tabular form, he has got a mark 40, 40 as a conference mark. 40 as a conference. The total is now this 365 is a total of all 3 assessors. So all 3 assessors, including the conference. So 365, 439, and 440, 512 is the marks given overall. Marks given, adding all 3 assessors. Okay. Now let's condense. And each quality must be a report will have to be given. 1-line report on each quality will have to be given all 3 assessors. Now in this case, read it now. Resma, read it.
The candidate is responsible, bright, and display variety of ideas.
So this is EI, effective intelligence. Aage chalo.
He is mature and can get along with innovation. Okay. He can pick up relevant, essential logically.
Okay.
He can handle slightly complex issues.
That is the offline ability.
He can express his ideas.
That is the part of expression.
He is mature and can get along with
innovation. So social adaptability.
He is a group-minded and willing participant.
Cooperation.
He is dutiful and dependable.
Sense of responsibility. Now, Chaudhary, read it now. Next one.
He can take initiative.
Initiative. Next one is initiative. Okay. Aage chalo.
He has restricted self-confidence.
So
he can take
some doubt in self-confidence. Aage chalo.
He can take simple decisions.
So speed of decision. Next.
He exerts reasonable influence.
Reasonable influence. So that is ability to influence the group. Aage chalo.
He is fairly lively.
Liveliness. So this guy. Okay. Read the next one.
He is a fair weather player.
Determination is slightly low. Aage chalo.
He can take calculated risks.
Courage.
He can sustain protracted stress and strain.
Both mental and physical stamina. After that, what happens that each group of 4 qualities are given remarks by. So read this from here, Rishma.
Overall, the candidate is intellectual responsible sound.
But responsible side, here it is got, now look at it here in this case, this is the candidate. This is the candidate. I've taken, I think it was F. I think that the candidate was F candidate. Okay. We have taken F candidate. F candidate, this is what 5, 4, 4, this gentleman very, very bright. And he in first 4 quality mein, he got 5, 5, 6, 5. It means you are very extraordinary. He must be very extraordinary. That's why he has given overall, he has given it in the sense overall candidate is reasonably sound. Aage chalo, next.
Socially, he has profession of good
Proliferation of good traits. Okay.
As a leader, he can lead from front. Dynamically, he can take risk. He has fair motivation and insight.
Now, so after this, so one liner to given for each group of quality. And then he is talking, we have to talk about motivation, insight, and trainability. Motivation, insight, and so there are 15 qualities. And added to that, the 3 extra qualities people have to comment upon, that motivation, insight, how well you know yourself, and what we call it as trainability. Are you trainable or rigid? You are not ready to be transformed or training. Okay. Now, in this case, we have taken total marks to be 510. 510. And we have said now 510 he's been passed, must be passed by. So at least a minus confidence mark, I get 180 marks was because IU is given double. So 45 plus 90. Plus 90, I have subtracted this. So 330 marks were the initial marks to the candidate. And after 330 marks, he has already got 100. Look at it here. 130 was given by the psychologist. Given by psychologist. So as a result, now 130, 332 minus 202 marks are given by other 2 assessors. It means he has been passed by all 3 of them. He has been passed by all 3 assessors. Okay, so this is a brief. This is a brief how assessment is done. Any doubt? Fundamentally, so the rule remains very simple. You may not do well in all 3 techniques. Even if you have not done well in one technique, don't lose heart. Keep doing well in other two. But do not go in the below. No. So at least try and be above average as to the extent that your total mark aim should be pass in at least one technique, whatever your strength. Then remain somewhere above in other 2, so that total marks are above 240. So that we come under discussion. Why? Now you may question, why am I telling? This is the fundamental. The fundamental makes my mindset. How am I going to operate? How am I going to deal with SSB? If this is not known, I would not know how to go about it. Isn't it? Chaudhary, now how many times you have been there?
Sir, 2 times.
2 times. Have you understood how the things are done?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Were you aware with totally how things are calculated there?
No, sir, not now, but ab pata chal raha.
So that is that. So this is what I say. No, this is how you have to understand. Otherwise, क्या होता कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. Aim is not to give it. Nothing. No secret is available in this case. There's nothing secret.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this is how the procedure which is followed by all the assessors. So we must ensure that we are in the right path. We must think.